Don't place your expectations on others. Many people feel unhappy because they put too much expectation on others. Each person is unique and independent. A wise person doesn't try to change others to fit their desires. It's hard to change a person's nature, even if they try. A truly wise person knows how to be alone. It's not worth fighting with others over differences of opinion because it's easy to offend someone, and it's difficult, if not impossible, to enlighten them. Think of it as a scene from a comedy. It's the most reasonable and appropriate way to handle things. People are less interested in others than they think. Most people are very subjective and don't care about anything other than themselves. So, relate everything to yourself. If it's related to yourself, even if it happens by chance and is far away, focus all your attention on it. Therefore, even if there is evidence that something is important, if it goes against one's interests or vanity, it is treated as irrelevant. This is why you don't have to be conscious of other people's eyes because no one can see beyond themselves. If a person's level of intellect is low, it won't matter how good the other person is because they won't understand them. People tend to focus on weaknesses, character flaws, and lack of abilities. Even the best people appear flawed to a fool. It's better to pretend to believe someone if you suspect they are lying. Conversely, if you realize someone has inadvertently revealed something they want to hide, it's better to pretend not to believe it. If you want to gain someone's trust, speak calmly. Speaking calmly without passion when talking to others is necessary to make them believe in your judgment because all passions arise from dependence. Will and perception are fundamental things in human beings. Anger or hatred should not be shown to others in any other way than through action. It's important to pay attention to and remember the bad sides of others to establish your own values and self-regulate your behavior and attitude. However, keep in mind that this won't change your personality. Forgetting the bad side of someone is like losing hard-earned money. Beware of foolish kindness and friendship. Half of living is to say nothing and believe nothing, and the other half is to act accordingly. Don't be fooled by masks, and remember the Italian proverb that no dog is so bad that it doesn't wag its tail at people. Be careful not to like the first person you meet too much, otherwise, you will likely be disappointed. Let's not forget Seneca's words that people reveal their character in trivial things. The truest test of friendship is when you tell a friend of your misfortune, and their face is full of sincere sorrow or coldness. Sometimes, people even rejoice at their best friend's misfortune. One of the most pleasing things to a human being is to hear a close friend complain of a recent misfortune or confess a weakness. Don't flaunt your talents because it's foolish to think that displaying tact and discernment is the way to win society's love. Holding a grudge against someone is not productive, and the more you try to hide it, the more ingrained it becomes. Paying attention to a person's flaws and inferior abilities stimulates hatred and resentment. The only way to be loved by people is to cover yourself with the simplest animal skin. Courtesy is the cheapest form of communication. It's a tacit agreement between people to ignore each other's intellectual weaknesses by showing polite behavior. It's foolish to not show restraint in polite manners, and it's sensible to show them lavishly. No matter how close you are to someone, keep personal secrets deep. Keep all personal problems a secret, and don't tell anyone more than what they can see with their own eyes. This is because the truth may work against you at times, and it's generally better to remain silent than to speak your own judgments because the former is rooted in vanity while the latter is rooted in wisdom. People choose to tell their own story to get temporary satisfaction without realizing the consequences. Schopenhauer's philosophy is to face the harsh reality of life. Although Schopenhauer was denounced as a pessimist, he emphasized the importance of a cheerful and healthy human figure in the face of harsh human reality. Schopenhauer's philosophy offers deep insight like the Analects and cool-headedness like Machiavelli's monarchy. His logic and wisdom are attractive, offering advice that penetrates the essence of the world, making it useful as a guide to life.